appeared in the year 2011 for 24 marks. Please search for the question in the question bank. The question is also displayed in the screen here. I'll read out the question now. The balance sheet of Sindhu Limited as on 31st March 2003 was as follows. On the asset side of the balance sheet we find buildings 90,000, goodwill 80,000, machinery 1,25,000, patents 60,000, profit and loss account debit balance 1,70,000, preliminary expenses 20,000. Then on the liability side of the balance sheet, 2,005% preference shares of rupees 100 each 2 lakh, 30,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each 3 lakh, creditors 45,000. Then in the bracket they have given preference dividend in arrears rupees 30,000. In the paragraph we find the directors propose to reduce the share capital and provide sufficient amount for the following purpose. Under that first point, to write off profit and loss account debit balance and goodwill. Second point, to write down the value of machinery by rupees 20,000 and patents by rupees 30,000. Then third point, any balance available by the reduction of capital to be used to write down the value of buildings. Then in the next paragraph they have given the scheme of reconstruction approved as follows. Under that first point, for every 5% preference shares, 3 8% preference shares of rupees 100 each and 20 equity shares of rupees 2 each to be issued. Second point, for every rupees 10 accumulated arrears of preference dividend, 1 equity share of rupees 2 is to be issued. Third point, for every 5 old equity shares of rupees 10 each, 1 equity share of rupees 2 is to be issued. Give the journal entry and prepare capital reduction account and balance sheet. So these are the information given in the question. So now let us analyze what are the things given in the question. Here we find some differences between the present question and the previous question. The main differences are, while reducing the preference share capital and equity share capital, they have given some ratio in which the old shares have to be exchanged for the new share. In addition to that, one extra new item is given, that is arrears of preference dividend. That is a total amount is 30,000. It is given on the liability side of the balance sheet in the bracket. So now what is the meaning of arrears of preference dividend? So as you know that the preference shareholders are eligible to get fixed rate of dividend every year. In this case, the total preference share capital is 2 lakh. On that, if you calculate 5% of dividend per year, the company has to pay 10,000 to the preference shareholders. But here they have given that arrears of preference dividend is there amounting to rupees 30,000, which means that if the company has cumulative preference share, in that case, if the company do not have sufficient profit to pay that yearly dividend, then that payment of dividend can be deferred to the next year. Likewise, here for the past 3 years, the company did not pay the dividend to the preference shareholders. That is why there is arrears of preference dividend to the extent of 30,000. So these are the main differences we find in this question when compared to the previous question. Then let's see what are the main things given in the question. First of all, we have to reduce the preference share capital, then equity share capital, then here the company is not going to settle that arrears of preference dividend in cash, but they are going to issue equity shares of rupees 2 each. Okay. So after doing all these 3 adjustments, whatever the amount available in the capital reduction account, that should be utilized for writing off the fictitious asset, that is profit and loss account, debit balance and goodwill, and then if any amount remains, then it should be used for writing down the overvalued portion of fixed assets. So these are the information given in the question and these are the adjustments we have to do here. So let us take up the adjustments one by one. So here, if you see the first point under the scheme of reconstruction, the first point is with regard to reducing the preference share capital. Let's see what is the information given. For every 5% preference shares, 3 8% preference shares of rupees 100 each and 20 equity shares of rupees 2 each to be issued, which means that in the place of old preference shares, you have to issue the new preference shares in addition to that equity shares also. Now I will write how the ratio is given. For every 5 old preference share, the company will give 3 new preference shares and plus 20 equity shares. Okay. So for every 5 old preference shares of rupees 100 each, earlier the old preference share capital was carrying 5% dividend, but now in the place of this old capital, the company is going to issue 3 new preference shares with 8% rate of dividend on Then in addition to this, they are also going to issue 20 equity shares of rupees 2 each. So this is the ratio in which the new shares will be exchanged for the old share. So when this kind of adjustments are given in the question, we have to show all these calculations in the working note. This is just the ratio of exchanging the old shares with the new share, but what we need to calculate here, what is the exact number of new preference shares issued and what is the exact number of equity shares issued. So let us show all these calculations in the working note. Here in the working note, first we are going to show what is the number of new preference shares and equity shares issued in the place of old preference shares. Okay, the proportion was given like, if you have 5 old preference shares, you will be given 3 new preference shares and 20 equity shares. So now we are going to calculate what is the exact number of new preference shares given and equity shares given in the place of old preference shares. So coming to the calculation part, first we will calculate what is the number of 8% preference shares issued. The ratio is, if you have 5 old preference shares, you will be given 3 new preference shares. You have to see at present what is the total number of preference shares the company has. On the liability side, it is given at present the company has 2005% preference shares of rupees 100 each. So now here the ratio is given like for 5 shares, 3 shares. So now for 2000 old preference share, what is the number of new preference shares to be issued? So you have to do the cross multiplication. 2000 into 3 divided by 5, which comes to 1208% preference shares. So this is the new preference shares issued in the place of old preference share. Now similarly, in addition to this new preference share, they are also issued equity share. The ratio is same. For 5 share, 3 new share. At the same time, for every 5 old share, 20 equity share. The same ratio you have to take here. For 5 old preference shares, you will be given 20 equity share. Earlier the company has 2000 old preference shares. So what is the number of equity share to be issued? So 2000 into 20 divided by 5, you get 8000 equity shares. So now this is the total number of new preference shares and equity shares issued in the place of old preference shares. Let me tell you again. Earlier the company had 2005% preference shares of rupees 100 each, but now it is exchanged for 1208% preference shares of rupees 100 each plus 8000 equity shares of rupees 2 each. So now in this case, what is the journal entry required? So it is similar to the previous problems. So where you have to cancel the old capital, then give credit to the new capital, and if any amount remains, that should be transferred to capital reduction account. So now, what is the journal entry we have to pass in this case? First, we need to cancel the old capital where we had 5% rate of dividend. Then we have to give credit to the new capitals, that is 8% preference share capital and equity share capital. If any amount remains, that should be transferred to capital reduction account. So I will write the entry now. 5% preference share capital account debtor. This is for cancelling the old capital. We had 2000 preference shares of rupees 100 each. The total capital to be cancelled is 2 lakh. Okay. Then we have to give credit to the new capital to 8% preference share capital account. So now, what is the number of new shares issued here? 1200. The face value is same, that is 100 rupees. So now the total amount comes to 1,20,000. Then we have to also give credit to the equity share capital to equity share capital account. So what is the number of equity shares issued to the preference shareholders? 8,000. And the face value of one share is rupees 2. So total equity share capital issued here is 16,000. So still there is 64,000 remaining here. So that should be transferred to capital reduction account. So to capital reduction account. What is the narration we can give here? Being 1,200 preference shares of rupees 100 each and 8,000 equity shares of rupees 2 each issued in exchange for 2000 preference shares of rupees 100 each. So this is the narration we can write here. Then the second point under scheme of reconstruction says, for every rupees 10 accumulated arrears of preference dividend, one equity share of rupees 2 is to be issued. So here they are speaking about settling the preference dividend by issuing the equity share. The proportion is given like, for every rupees 10 accumulated dividend, one equity share of rupees 10 is to be issued. So now the total amount of arrears of preference dividend is 30,000. So what is the number of equity share to be issued? So that we have to again show in the working note. So now here we will calculate what is the number of equity shares issued in respect of arrears of preference dividend. As I said, the proportion is given like, for every rupees 10 accumulated dividend, so here one equity shares needs to be issued. So now the total amount of arrears of preference dividend is 30,000. So what is the total number of equity shares should be issued? Cross multiplication will give you, that is 30,000 into 1 divided by 10 comes to 3,000 equity shares. So now what is the adjustment or the journal entry we have to pass here? Usually the payment of preference dividend is an appropriation of the profit, so it should be shown in the profit and loss account. But since this settlement is done at the time of internal reconstruction, there is a separate account to adjust the profit or losses in respect of the internal reconstruction, that is capital reduction account. So this amount should be settled out of the capital reduction account, and here you are not settling any cash but you are issuing the equity share. So what is the journal entry we have to pass here? Utilizing the capital reduction account, you are issuing the equity share. So the entry will be capital reduction account data to equity share capital account. So let me write the entry. Capital reduction account data. What is the number of shares we are issuing here? 3,000. 3,000 equity shares of rupees 2 each, which comes to 6,000. 2 equity share capital account. That is 6,000. So now what is the narration we can write for this entry? Being the settlement of arrears of preference dividend by issue of equity shares, 3,000 equity shares of rupees 2 each. So that is the narration we can write for the second adjustment. Now we will see the third adjustment. It is given that for every 5 old equity shares of rupees 10 each, one equity share of rupees 2 is to be issued. Again the proportion is given like, for every 5 old equity shares, one equity shares is to be issued now. So you have to see what is the earlier number of shares. We had in total 30,000 equity shares, old equity shares. So you have to calculate here what is the number of shares will be issued now. So again we will calculate that here in the working note. So now the third working note is for calculating number of new equity shares issued in exchange for the old equity shares. So the ratio is given like, for every 5 old equity share, one equity share will be given now. So earlier the company had total 30,000 equity shares. So what is the new equity shares to be issued? So 30,000 into 1 divided by 5, which comes to 6,000. So 6,000 equity shares should be issued now in exchange for the old equity shares. So now what is the entry we have to pass here? We have to cancel the old equity share capital. Then we have to give credit to the new equity share capital. And if there is any amount remaining, that should be transferred to capital reduction account. So I will write the entry now. Equity share capital account data. Equity share capital account data. This is for cancelling the old equity share capital where the company had 30,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Total capital was 3 lakh. So now in this place we are going to issue new equity shares. So you have to credit the new equity share capital. So to equity share capital account. To equity share capital account. Now the company is going to issue 6,000 equity shares of rupees 2 each. So 6,000 into 2, which comes to 12,000. Then here if we compare, still 2,88,000 amount remains. So that should be transferred to capital reduction account. So to capital reduction account remaining balance, that is 2,88,000. So now what is the narration we can give in this entry? Being the issue of 6,000 equity shares of rupees 2 each in exchange for 30,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. So that is the narration. So now all the adjustments given under the scheme of reconstruction is over. That is, we have reduced the preference share capital, then we have issued the equity share in respect of arrears of preference dividend, and third, we have reduced the equity share capital also. Now coming to the amount, how we are going to utilize out of the capital reduction account, the first point given that we have to write off profit and loss account debit balance and goodwill utilizing the capital reduction account. So what is the entry we are going to pass here? Capital reduction account data to profit and loss account to goodwill account. I will write the entry now. Fourth one, capital reduction account data to profit and loss account. The debit balance in the profit and loss account is 1,70,000. Then we have to also write off goodwill to goodwill account. To goodwill account, the amount is 80,000. So these are the two fictitious assets we are eliminating in this particular entry. So the total amount debited to the capital reduction account will be 2,50,000. So now what is the narration we can give here? Being the elimination of these fictitious assets. Okay. Then the next point given that to write down the value of machinery by 20,000 and patents by 30,000. Any balance available by reduction of capital to be utilized for writing down the value of building. Again, similar entry we have to pass. Utilizing the capital reduction account, we are going to write down those assets value. So now the entry is going to be capital reduction account data. This is going to be the fifth entry. Capital reduction account data to machinery account. To machinery account, we are going to write off 20,000 from machinery account. Then to patents account. To patents account, amount written off is 30,000. Then any balance remaining that should be utilized for writing down the value of buildings. But we do not know now what is the balance available. For that, we need to prepare the capital reduction account. So let's prepare the capital reduction account. So now, while preparing the capital reduction account, we have to post all these entries to the capital reduction account. Wherever we have debited or credited the capital reduction account, the same should be recorded here. Now coming to the first entry, we have written here 5% preferential capital account data to capital reduction account. So we have transferred here 64,000. So in the capital reduction account, we have to write by 5% preferential capital account. The total amount transferred here is 64,000. Then in the second entry here, utilizing the capital reduction account, we have issued equity shares in respect of arrears of preference dividend. Here the entry is capital reduction account data to equity share capital. So we have to record that on the debit side. To equity share capital account. The amount of equity shares issued is 6,000. Then in the third entry, we have written equity share capital account data to capital reduction account. So total 2,88,000 has been transferred from the equity share capital account to the capital reduction account. So here we have to write by equity share capital account. The amount transferred is 2,88,000. Then if we go to the next entry, here utilizing the capital reduction account, we have written off profit and loss account debit balance and goodwill. So the same should be recorded here. To profit and loss account, 1,70,000 has been written off. Then to goodwill account, we have written off 80,000. Then if we go to the last entry, we have written down the value of machinery and patents by 20,000 and 30,000. So to machinery account, 20,000. Then to patents account, 30,000. Then it is given that if any balance remains, then it should be used for writing down the value of building. So we have to close this capital reduction account and see if there is any balancing figure. So here the total of credit side is more, that is 3,50,000 3,52,000. The same should be written here, 3,52,000. Then if you deduct all these debit balances, we will be left with 46,000, which means that there is balancing figure to the extent of 46,000. So this can be used for writing down the value of building. So here you have to write to buildings account balancing figure. So 46,000 of buildings value has been written down utilizing the capital reduction account. The same should be recorded here, 46,000. So now the total amount debited to capital reduction account in this end is going to be 96,000. So write the narration like being the value of these assets written down out of the capital reduction account. Okay. So these are the journal entries and adjustments we have to do here. And the last requirement in the question is to prepare the balance sheet. So let us prepare the balance sheet. So now coming to the preparation of balance sheet, first as usual we have to write the name of the company on the top, Sindhu Limited, then balance sheet after internal reconstruction as on 31st July 2003. Then while writing the values of assets and liabilities, we have to write after making the adjustment. Coming to the first one, buildings, the book value was 90,000. After deducting the written down value, the remaining balance would be 44,000. Then the machinery had the book value of 1,25,000. We have deducted the written down value of 20,000. Remaining balance is 1,05,000. Then patents had book value of 60,000 less the written down value 30,000. Remaining balance is 30,000. Then preliminary expenses. In this question, they have mentioned that we have to write off profit and loss account and goodwill. They did not say anything about writing off the preliminary expenses. That is why it was not written off out of the capital reduction account. So we have written the same thing in the balance sheet. So amounting to 20,000. To the liability side, we have to write the preference share capital, equity share capital, and also other liabilities. First, we have to write the new preference share capital, where we have issued 1,200 8% preference shares of rupees 100 each, 1,20,000. Then coming to the equity share, here we need to add all the number of equity shares we have issued to the preference shareholders. Then in respect of the arrears of preference dividend and also to the old equity shareholders. So here 8,000 we have issued to the preference shareholders in exchange for the old preference shares. Then 3,000 is with regard to the arrears of preference dividend, and this 6,000 is the exchange for the old equity shares. So altogether we get 17,000 equity shares of rupees 2 each, amounting to equity share capital of 34,000. Then the one more liability we have here is creditors, that is 45,000. So the balance sheet will tally at 1,99,000. So these are the adjustments we have to do in this question.